The Long Island Museum is home to one of the largest collections of horse-drawn vehicles in America, with more than 200 examples from the 17th to 20th centuries. Its latest addition is this 1880s streetcar. The horse-drawn streetcar, or horse car, is an ancestor of modern urban public transit. One or two horses or mules pull this type of vehicle on rails along a regular route down city streets. The rails offered a smoother ride than horse-drawn omnibuses and coaches, and the reduced friction allowed the horses to pull heavier loads with less effort. New York City started the first horse car line in the US in 1832. The private companies running the lines racially segregated their cars, with most reserved for only white passengers. Elizabeth Jennings was an African-American schoolteacher who boarded a segregated horse car of the 3rd Avenue Railroad Company in Lower Manhattan on July 16, 1854. After a conductor ordered her off and she refused to leave, she was forced from the streetcar and arrested. Jennings sued the company for discrimination and won, forcing the company to desegregate its streetcars in 1855. Lawsuits brought by subsequent black activists desegregated additional streetcar lines before New York State passed the Civil Rights Law of 1873. Although unevenly enforced, it banned schools, inns, theaters, common carriers, and public educational institutions from discriminating on the basis of race or color. By the 1870s, New Yorkers were taking more than 100 million horse car trips a year. The development of electric streetcars in the 1880s soon led to most cities scrapping their horse cars by the start of the 20th century. New York City retired its last horse car in 1917. For much of the 19th century, the horse car was how most urban residents experienced horse-drawn transportation. In contrast to private carriages, a horse car offered few comforts. Riders shared unpadded wooden benches, with roll-down side curtains or windows offering some protection during inclement weather. But it was cheap, efficient transportation, and facilitated travel between neighborhoods for people going to work, shopping, and leisure activities. The Long Island Museum streetcar was built in the late 1880s by the J.G. Brill Company of Philadelphia and shipped to Los Angeles, where it spent its entire working life. The open sides identify it as a summer streetcar, though Southern California's mild climate allowed it to be used year-round. This image depicts a similar Los Angeles streetcar from that time. Decades after being retired, and then part of a private transportation collection, the streetcar was repainted to resemble one from New York City for the film Hello, Dolly in 1969. It received its current painted livery for the Central Railway Company of Los Angeles around 1984. Donated to the museum in 2019 by architect Alexander Pollock of Michigan, the streetcar arrived at the museum last November. It now begins its latest role, offering visitors a look inside a now rare type of vehicle that once rolled through many of our communities and brought us closer together.